If you're a chiropractor running Google ads, I have 4 super tactical tips here to help you improve your Google ads and make them better. You get your Google ads right, it looks something like this. You spend $30 to get a new patient. That patient stays with you for 10 appointments at $50 each, which means you make $500. In profit, you make $470. And then you repeat this as many times as you want to get as many patients as you want. You get Google ads wrong, or any advertising for that matter, it looks more like this. Spend $200 to get a new patient. That patient stays with you for 2 visits at $50 each, which means you make $100, which means you lose $100, and you repeat this until eventually you give up. Whenever I was first running Google ads, my ads looked a lot more like this one than this one. Over time though, I was able to get them to look a lot more like the one on the right and help my clients run Google ads profitably and make money. Here are the 4 changes that I made in my Google ads that made them overall more profitable. Okay, the first one is to use smart campaigns. The reason I found that smart campaigns are better is that 1, they're built for small businesses, and 2, in order to rebuild the functionality of a smart campaign, you'd have to put together multiple of these other ones. The reason that people might consider doing other campaign types over smart campaigns is because they would want more granular control. So you could create multiple search campaigns, for example, and get kind of the same functionality as a smart campaign. But the problem is you have to spend more money. So let's say that the minimum ad spend on a smart campaign is, I don't know, $5 a day. Usually it's more than that, but let's just go with that. In order to create the same kind of search campaign that has the same functionality of a smart campaign, you need to probably create 3 or 4 different search campaigns. And each of these has the exact same minimum ad spend as a smart campaign. And so it's $5 per day times 3 or 4 campaigns. So you've tripled or quadrupled your ad spend in order to just create the same kind of functionality as a smart campaign. As a local business, you're probably not spending enough money to make it worth it to try and recreate this smart campaign functionality with multiple search campaigns and other campaign types. And so it's better to just go with a smart campaign and then try and improve your ads in other ways. Next tip I have for you is don't make your search terms too narrow. This is the main thing that caused my ads to be really expensive whenever I was first starting out. And the main reason is that whenever you target a local area like you already are as a local chiropractor, whenever you narrow that even further by choosing narrow search terms, what happens is your ads get super expensive because there aren't very many people in your local area that are searching that local term. I mean, that specific term. And if it's not super expensive, there's just not anyone searching for it. And so you're not going to see very effective Google ads from that. So you want to try and keep your search terms pretty broad, stuff like back pain, neck treatment, or chiropractor. When people are looking these things up, they're usually looking for solutions. They kind of already have an idea of what a chiropractor is and who can help them with this problem. And so they're just looking for then the best solution. This goes hand in hand with my next tip, which is tell them how you're different. Like I said, they're already searching for a chiropractor, someone that can help them with their problem. And so they kind of already know what they're looking for. So if they already know what they're looking for, you just have to tell them how you're different from other chiropractors and how you can help them with their problem. So for example, things that you could tell them are the number of patients you helped. Maybe if you accept insurances or something, how many years you've been in practice. You'd also do what side of the city you're on. Just tell them the stuff about how you're different than other chiropractors, and then basically allow them to make a decision. As a side note, some of the best ads I've tested with clients are something along the lines of the number of patients you've helped, what side of the city you're on, and then some text saying call doctor name, whatever your name is today. And then you can also mention some basic stuff on what kind of solutions you offer, if you've been voted top 3 in, a local newspaper, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be super fancy. You basically just want to tell them what you've done and how you're different from other chiropractors so they can make a decision and decide that ultimately, hopefully, you're the best chiropractor for them. Okay, the final tip I've got for you is to split test your ads. Basically what you'll do is you'll create 2 smart campaigns. So you'll create, campaign A and then campaign B, and you'll match the exact same settings. You'll create the exact same campaign, and then the only thing you'll test are different ads. Test A, for instance, you might try the number of patients you've helped, and on B, you might try something like the number of years you've been in practice. Okay, and then you'll see which one does better. In this case, let's say ad campaign A wins, all right? So this is the winner. In this case, what we would do is we replace B with a different ad, and we'd run the test again. And so over time, what you'll find is you'll find better and better ads that'll get you more and more patients, and overall make your ads cheaper and more efficient and more profitable and all that good stuff. More tactical kind of sub tip, I suppose, within this is if you're not doing very good, if your ads aren't doing very good, I would test these probably about once a week. You want to test them rather frequently so that you can find the very good ads that work for you. And then once you kind of figure out, what's working, then you can take a little bit longer on each test so you can collect more data. But if you're not seeing any results at all, I would suggest testing a ton and just trying to find something that works. I hope this was helpful. I hope it makes your Google ads better. If it was, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.